Hello, happy Monday. Um, Today is our reading session, and you guys will have been reading or been listening to Kensuke's Kingdom, which I'm really enjoying. And today I'd like you to concentrate on chapter 3. If I can just take over your screen for 1 second. So, yeah, the family have had a bit of a hard time. So they've decided to set out on an adventure. They've bought a boat and they're about to travel around the world in this boat all together as a family. What I'd like you to do is listen to Miss Hart read chapter 3. And then what I'd like you to do is to look at the parts of the ship's log, which Michael is writing to document or diary the journey around the world. So in chapter 3, he starts writing the ship's log. I'd like you to highlight, as you read these little clips from chapter 3, from the ship's log, I'd like you to make a note of any place names that they visit on their journey around the world. So I'll give you an example. Chapter 3, ship's log, September 20th. It's 5 in the morning. I'm on watch in the cockpit and no one else is awake. So this is Michael writing his diary or ship's log. We left Southampton. So here we have the first of the stops, first of the places that they visit. We left Southampton 10 days ago now. The Channel, so the Channel, that must be the English Channel, which is the bit of water between England and France, was full of tankers. There were dozens of them going up and down. So either mum or dad took turns to watch the first 2 nights. They wouldn't let me. I don't know why not. There wasn't. Then it stops there. So we've got 2 of our places that they visit along the journey. So maybe if you can, look at the little clips that I've got, little extracts from the book, and see if you can find any other places that they visited along the way. Mum gets quite snappy with us sometimes when we don't do things right. Dad doesn't seem to mind. Not out here, not at sea. He just winks at me and we get on with it. They play a lot of chess together when it's calm enough. Dad's winning so far, 5 games to 3. Mum says she's not bothered, but she is, I can tell. We only spent a couple of days in La Coruña. La Coruña, so that sounds like a place name. And I'll give you a bit of a clue with that one. That one is in Spain. Once you've looked through all the clips, all the extracts, and highlighted all the places, what I'd like you to do is, on your world map, you should have a copy of this on Google Classroom, or you could maybe, if you wanted to be ambitious, you could maybe have a go on Google Maps at home, or just mark on here. I don't mind. I'd like you to map out or show me the route that they took. So I think Southampton is about here. If you can label, that'd be great. And then they went to La Coruña, which is, I think it's round about there in Spain, but you could maybe just check that. The labeling isn't very good because the pen's a bit thick. And then where do they go on their journey? Where do they go? So we'll head out to sea. Well, that's what I'd like you to do today. Go and map out the journey that the family took around the world. See you tomorrow.